A very good morning, students. I am B. Arunakumari, your physics teacher. Welcome to Physical Science online class. I hope all are safe and secure. Stay home and stay safe. Before going to our class, you should put only one 200 pages white notebook for the physics subject. Textbook backside question and answers write down in front side of classwork notebook, and homework and given problems write down back side of the classwork. Okay students, this notebook very essential for your internal marks. Okay, and every class after you read textbook properly. Don't afraid of physics, it is very easy subject. Already we are completed first lesson and classwork also. Now our second lesson name is chemical equations. 8th class onwards we know that some chemicals in our day-to-day life. Yes, students. For example, common salt. That chemical name is sodium chloride. Water, we know that. Chemical name is H2O. Combination of hydrogen and oxygen. That means hydrogen and oxygen combined together, we get water. Did you understand, students? Our second lesson name is chemical equations. What is the use of chemical equations? Here, chemical equations, some chemicals, we know that in our previous classes. Now, we are discussing about chemical equations. In our daily life, so many changes are there. You know that various changes in nature can be classified into either physical or chemical. Physical changes are temporary in nature. The material undergoes change in its shape, phase, size, etc., but does not undergo any change in its nature. Chemical changes are permanent in nature. The substance present before the change does not exist by the end of the change and a new substance is formed. For example, ash is formed. That is the new substance. Types of changes: physical change and chemical change. Chemical change. A chemical change always involves a chemical reaction. The chemical reaction involves in our daily life situations. For example, coal is burned, food gets digested in our body. Iron nail is exposed to humid and oxygen. A chemical change always involves a chemical reaction. We respire, milk is converted into curd. But how to know that a chemical reaction took place? Chemical equations. Chemical reactions happen all around us in our day-to-day activities. In this reaction, substance is the bond of rate that releasing energy. A chemical equation is a symbolic representation or shorthand that scientists use to describe a chemical reaction. The substances reactive in the chemical reaction is called the reactants. And substances that are newly formed during the chemical reaction are called products. Chemical reaction are also explained through equations. Chemical equations are two types: word equations and symbol equations. In a word equations, the name of the reactants link together the name of the products, but in a symbolic equation, there are describing symbols and formulae of the reactions and products. How to write the formulas for simple ionic compounds? Write the symbols for each element, find the charges for each element, and balance the charges. Example of sodium chloride, we can see the sodium in the periodic table, that is metal. Chlorine is non-metal. that is usually ionic compound. First we will write symbols. Sodium is Na, chlorine is Cl. We can see the periodic table again. Sodium is group 1 metal and chlorine is -1 charge. +1 and -1 charges are cancelled. Now net charge is 0. Formula of sodium chloride is Na plus Cl minus. The charges are same, it is balanced. Now potassium fluoride. Potassium symbol is K. Fluoride symbol is F. We can see the periodic table. Potassium is metal and +1 charge, group 1 metal. Fluorine is non-metal, -1 charge element. We will write formula K plus F minus. Here +1 and -1 are cancelled. Net charge will be 0. But how to know that chemical reaction takes place? Let us try to answer the questions and learn more about the chemical reactions. Take 1 gram of quicklime, calcium oxide, in a beaker. Add 10 ml of water into a beaker. Touch the beaker during the reaction. Put a red litmus paper into the beaker after the reaction. We can find out that turns into blue. The beaker is very hot. The colorless solution is produced after the reaction. The red litmus turns into blue litmus. Then what is the nature here? The beaker is hot during the reaction because heat is produced when quicklime react with water. The colorless solution produced at the end of the reaction is basic in nature, as the red litmus paper turns into blue litmus. Then here reaction gives the heat, that is called the exothermic reaction. Take 100 ml of water in a beaker. Dissolve a small quantity of sodium sulfate. Take 100 ml of water in another beaker. Then add the barium chloride powder. Dissolve it. Dissolve a small quantity of barium chloride. Here chemicals are sodium sulfate and barium chloride. There is a change in the color of the solutions in both beakers. First beaker is the sodium sulfate and second beaker is the barium chloride. Add the solutions of both the beakers. We can find out the white color powder like substance, that is called the precipitation. That is the color of the solutions. Then white color is the precipitation. Sodium sulfate react with barium chloride. We can find out the barium sulfate and NaCl, that is the common salt. Common salt. That white color powder is called the precipitation. Take 3 centimeters long magnesium ribbon. Use a sandpaper to rub and clean the ribbon. Hold the ribbon using a pair of tongs. Burn the ribbon using the spirit lamp or a burner. We can conclude that here that magnesium ribbon color will be changed. That is the reddish color and melted. The dazzling white frame is produced when the magnesium ribbon burns in oxygen. A white powder is formed and it collected in a watch glass. Here the two reactants, magnesium in solid state and oxygen in gaseous state, combine together a single product. Magnesium oxide as a white powder is formed and collected in a watch glass. Magnesium powder is formed due to the reaction between magnesium and oxygen present in the air. Then your lab activity. Take a few zinc granules in a conical flask. Take Zinc granules means powder like or pieces. Add 5 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid into the flask, HCl solution. Then we can see the observation. There is a change in the color of the zinc granules. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the conical flask. We can find out that gas is evolved. The matchstick puts off a pop-up sound. The beaker is warm when touched with a finger. A chemical reaction involves hydrogen react with oxygen, that is the water molecule, in both breaking and formation of bonds. A change in state of the substance, a change in the color of the substance release the heat energy. Formation of precipitation. Second one is the formation of precipitation. Third one is the liberation of gas. A chemical reaction involves both breaking and formation of bonds, a changing color solution, then chemical reaction, a description that addition of water to form oxide causes a formation of colorless precipitate and release of heat in only words is quite long. A shortest description is calcium oxide plus water gives rise calcium hydroxide. This is the word equation. The substances which undergo the chemical change are called reactants and are written on the left side of the arrow in the word equation. The substances which are formed after the chemical change are called products and are written on the right side of the arrow in the word equation. Plus sign is used to add reactants and products in the chemical reaction. Writing the chemical equations. A chemical equation preciously describes the reaction in a compact form by using the formulae of the reactants and products. The reactants and products are chemical compounds. The molecules of these compounds are made up of atoms of individual elements. A chemical formula describes the chemical compounds in terms of the symbols of the constituents, elements, and subscripts to represent the number of atoms of each element in the compound. The formula of calcium oxide, water, and the compound formed after reaction calcium hydroxide. Replacing the words in the word equation with chemical formula of the reactants and products, we have the chemical equation of the reaction of quicklime with water. Example, zinc metal react with dilute HCl, zinc chloride and liberated hydrogen gas. Rules for writing word equation. Rule 1. Write the names of the reactants on the left hand side with the plus sign between them. Rule 2. Write the names of the products on the right hand side with the plus sign between them. Rule 3. Put an arrow between the reactants and the products. In order to show the direction of reaction, the direction of the arrowheads should point towards the products. Now we are discussed about some chemical equation important points. The description that addition of water to calculate oxide causes the formation of colorless precipitate and release of heat in only words is quite long. A short description is calcium oxide plus water gives rise calcium hydroxide. The substances which undergo the chemical change are called the reactants and are written on the left side of the arrow in the word equation. The substances which are formed after the chemical change are called the products and are written on the right side of the arrow in the word equation. Plus sign is used to add reactants and products in the word reaction. However, the shorter form of describing a chemical reaction with least number of words and symbols is called the chemical equation. Writing chemical equations. A chemical equation precisely describes a chemical reaction in a compact form by using the chemical formulae of the reactants and products. The reactants and products are chemical compounds. The molecules of these compounds are made up of the atoms of individual elements. A chemical formula describes the chemical compounds in terms of the symbols of the constituents, elements, and subscripts to represent the number of atoms of each element in the compound. The formula of calcium oxide, water, and the compound formed after reaction calcium hydroxide are shown. Replacing the odds in the odd equation with the chemical formula of the reactants and products, we have the chemical equation of the reaction of quicklime with water. Example: zinc metal react with dilute HCl to yield zinc chloride and liberates hydrogen gas. Example 2. Sodium sulfate react with barium chloride to give white precipitate barium sulfate. Okay students, these are the rules for the writing chemical equations. Expressing physical state. Expressing physical state, the state of the reactants and product as matter is more imperative. Some of the notations used for the expressing physical states: solid S, liquid L, gas state G. Ferrous oxide plus aluminium gives rise ferrous plus aluminium oxide. The above equation provides as the information that iron oxide in solid state reacted with aluminium in solid state to from iron in liquid state and aluminium trioxide in solid state. We can put the states. The following characteristics of the reactants and products provide more information about chemical reaction through its equation. Expressing heat changes. Heat is liberated in exothermic reaction. The examples of exothermic, we added the plus Q, and endothermic reaction minus Q. Heat absorption and emission. The following characteristics of the reactants and products provide more information about chemical reaction through its equation. Expressing the gas evolved. An upward arrow mark is used to denote liberation of gas in the chemical reaction. Zinc plus H2SO4 gives rise zinc sulfate plus H2 gas is released. The following characteristics of the reactants and products provide more information about the chemical reaction through its equation. Expressing the precipitated form. The downward arrow mark is used to denote formation of the precipitate in the chemical reaction. We can find out the like a powder, that is the precipitation. AgNO3 plus NaCl gives rise AgCl plus NaNO3. Here we can find out the salt-like substance, that is called the precipitation. Balancing chemical equation. Consider the following chemical equation. It tells that copper in solid state reacts with oxygen gas to form solid copper oxide. Here we can take the copper oxide. Copper plus oxygen gives rise copper oxide. The formula of the reactants copper and oxygen are Cu and O2. And that the product copper oxide is CuO. Here 2 moles of copper react with 1 mole of oxygen to form 2 moles of copper oxide, that is the solid state. Once again listen here. Reactant side 2 moles of copper, that is the solid state, and 1 mole of oxygen, that is gaseous state. Both are reaction after. We can find out that 2 moles of copper oxide, that is also solid state. These are the physical states of chemical equations. I hope all are understand today's topics. What is chemical equation? Then how to write the chemical equation, and finally some physical states of chemical equations. Next class we will discuss about balancing chemical equations. Then what is the use of balancing chemical equations? First of all, read textbook properly and write all keywords in your classwork. Thank you and God bless you all.